أمرنا رشدا صدق الله العظيم. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Ronnie, for reading the Quran. Hopefully, by reading it, our event today can run smoothly and straighten all of our good intentions. Amen. Okay, the next event is singing the national anthem of Indonesia Raya, followed by the national anthem of Philippines. The audience is requested to stand up. The audience is invited to sit back. Furthermore, the remarks from the Chairman of Sekolah Tinggi Teknologi Bandung to Bapak Muhammad Nasir. Please welcome Pak.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, Professor Dr. Vicente A. Pitogo, our friends from CARAGA State University, Filipina. Bassnya kebesaran ya. Our Vice Chairman, Pak Dani, Pak Agus, and all structural pejabat struktural ya di Sekolah Tinggi Teknologi Bandung, Pak Jack as moderator, one of best lecturer in STTB, Pak Jack, as I said before, king of publication, yeah, in STTB, and our lovely students. Actually today they taking midterm exam, Dr. Vince, yeah. But all students know we have a special guest from Philippines. They came to attend. Yeah, give applause to Dr. Vince. Yeah, I will combine my talk with bahasa, Dr. Vince. Ya, teman-teman, ini hari ini kita langkah baru ya, new start for our collaboration with Filipina. Next chapter kita akan memulai yang sudah terjadi. Yang pertama adalah conference bersama antara STTB dengan CARAGA State University. Kemudian yang kedua adalah co-authoring publication, ya, jurnal dan paper conference, itu juga sudah terjalin. Kemudian yang ketiga adalah hari ini, ya, this day professorial lecture from CARAGA State University. And next chapter we will arrange. This morning we already talked about student exchange. And apa tadi Pak? Student exchange ya dulu ya. Ya, kita coba mulai dulu dengan student exchange yang insya Allah kita akan mulai di semester depan. Pak Dani mungkin nanti akan mengatur subjek apa yang teman-teman mahasiswa bisa ikuti di CARAGA State University. Begitu juga subjek apa yang bisa diikuti oleh mahasiswa dari CARAGA State University di STTB. Selain daripada urusan kolaborasi profesional, ini nanti teman-teman juga pasti perlu mengetahui, ya, lebih dalam tentang kehidupan di Filipina. So, who wants to go to Filipina? Siapa yang ingin pergi ke Filipina? Ya, who wants to go to Filipina? Jangan bikin malu, tolong angkat tangan. Ya, who wants to go to Filipina? Ya, okay. So many students want to go to Filipina, ya. 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 Untung enggak terlalu paham bahasa Indonesia, ya. Oke, CARAGA State University already has master program in information system, ya, Dr. Bin? IT, ya, information technology. So if you want to continue your master program in CARAGA, it's about 2 hours from Manila. I think it's good. So Dr. Vince yesterday talk about PhD program, ya. CARAGA State University will open PhD program next year. So for our lecturer who wants to continue PhD program in Filipina, it's most welcome. Yeah, Dr. Vince, you can talk about that after. I think that's all I can say today for this morning. Selamat mengikuti acara hari ini, teman-teman mahasiswa. Tidak perlu khawatir dengan bahasa, ya. Language is just one part important thing, not all important thing, ya. So if you want to ask question, just pose a question, ya. The most important thing is your curiosity and your behavior and your attitude. So if you want to talk question, you can ask with bahasa. I think Pak Jack can translate it to English. Okay, terima kasih. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Bapak Muhammad Nasir, for the remarks. We are going to go to the next agenda, which is souvenirs giving. between Sekolah Tinggi Teknologi Bandung and CARAGA State University. The Honorable the Chairman of Sekolah Tinggi Teknologi Bandung, Bapak Muhammad Nasir, and College Secretary CCIS CARAGA State University, Mr. Dr. Vicente A. Bitogo, please occupy the position that has been prepared. I invited all the audience to stand up and take group photo session with our public lecturer. Please stand up for all our audience.
Bisa dibuka dulu sebentar. Siap, bisa melihat kamera yang sini. Siap, semua tangan di kepala di atas. 1, 2, 3. Tahan sekali lagi. 1, 2, 3. Oke. Gaya bebas, boleh gaya bebas. Hitungan ketiga teriak A semua, gaya bebas ya. Hitungan ketiga teriak A. 1, 2, 3 A. Kurang semangat. One more. 1, 2, 3 A. Thank you.
Thank you very much for our keynote speaker and our vice chairman and our chairman and our moderator and also our students, our audience to the photo session. Well, the next one is public lecture with College Secretary, CCIS CARAGA State University, Dr. Vicente A. Bitogo and Bapak Jack Febrian Rusdi, STMT, as our informatics lecturer, who will be the moderator on this occasion. To Dr. Vicente A. Bitogo and Bapak Jack Febrian as moderator, please welcome.
Baik, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah hari ini kita bisa bertemu dan mudah-mudahan Anda bisa menggali berbagai macam hal, karena saya yakin Anda yang duduk di sini ini dalam beberapa tahun kemudian adalah menjadi seseorang di bangsa ini, insya Allah. Anda akan menggantikan generasi-generasi, Anda pun juga akan melihat siapapun yang duduk di samping Anda, itu mereka akan menjadi seseorang yang akan mengisi posisi-posisi penting di negara ini. Nah, itu tentu tergantung bagaimana mereka berusaha dan kemudian bagaimana jalannya. Makanya ihdinas siratal mustaqim, kita minta jalan terpendek, jalan tergampang. Nah, diantaranya karena kita tahu bahwa kita adalah orang yang bodoh. Kalau saya di kelas menyebutnya ini di kelas nih kayaknya orang-orang bermasalah semua ini. Dan itu biasanya pada kaget dan sensitif. Karena apa? Di sana nikmatnya. Ketika Anda tahu bahwa orang-orang itu bermasalah, mereka butuh solusi, bukan? Iya kan? Solusinya di Anda. Makanya di balik kesulitan ada kemudahan, kemudahannya ada di Anda. Yang tidak punya masalah itu kan cuma orang yang sudah meninggal atau sudah putus urat sadarnya, betul nggak? Nah, para mahasiswa sekalian, pada hari ini kita akan coba buka wacana kita berkaitan dengan bagaimana teknologi yang berkembang pada saat ini, khususnya berkaitan dengan pandangan dari salah seorang pakar dalam bidang teknologi informasi yang berasal dari Filipina. Kesempatan ini sangat langka, Anda cari pun di internet. Sekolah yang mendatangkan pembicara dari luar negeri itu tidak mudah, dan Anda termasuk orang yang istimewa di sini. Makanya kemarin waktu alhamdulillah ya, kemarin pun alhamdulillah saya lihat pada wisuda, STTB ini kampusnya kecil tapi mantap. Kenapa dikatakan begitu? Prestasinya kalau Anda lihat tidak mudah diraih oleh perguruan tinggi yang lain. Anda ada di kampus ini, Anda tersesat di sini, tersesat di jalan yang benar. Oke, baik para mahasiswa. Hari ini di samping saya sudah ada Dr. Vince. Beliau adalah seorang yang bergerak dalam bidang teknologi informasi. Nanti dia akan menyampaikan presentasinya dalam bahasa Inggris. Jangan ragu, nggak ada masalah. Saya dulu waktu tahun 2000 direkrut oleh Bank Dunia, saya nggak bisa bahasa Inggris. Sampai saya bilang sama Bank Dunia, bagaimana Anda mau merekrut saya sementara saya nggak bisa bahasa Inggris? Dan pada saat itu kami nggak peduli, Jack. Anda bisa disediakan translator atau pendamping. Wah, saya udah pendamping lagi, begitu ya. Tapi lama kelamaan kan terbawa, ya kan? Bahkan kalau dalam bahasa Inggris dulu, kalau kami menyebutnya dulu NEM ya Pak ya, nilai Eptanas murni, itu zaman-zaman batu ya Pak ya. Itu nilai bahasa Inggris saya itu paling best lah di dalam nilai Eptanas murni itu. Kenapa? Nilai matematik mendekati 10, yang lain-lain mendekati 10. Pas bahasa Inggris nilai saya A+. Tahu nggak Anda A+? 4, biar gaya, tapi 4 dari 10. Terlalu jauh perbedaannya, begitulah. Tapi akhirnya terjerumus juga ya, tersesat juga. Ternyata hidup tersesat di jalan yang benar itu asik, begitu ya. Nah, para mahasiswa, pada hari ini Anda juga nanti akan coba mendengarkan latihan, berinteraksi. Gunakanlah bahasa Inggris Anda sebisa Anda. Ya, kapan lagi ada kesempatan atau itu ya kan? No what, yang penting Anda bisa, gitu kan? Iya gaya dong bahasa Inggrisnya, nggak bahasa Inggris ya kan? Apa itu no what kan? Nggak apa-apa gitu ya. Oke, Vince, kita dikasih waktu sampai jam berapa ini? Jadi nanti sampai jam berapa?
Sampai jam 12 boleh Pak?
Sampai besok?
Sampai jam 12.
Oh, sampai jam 12. Soalnya beliau harus terbang ke Manila hari ini, jam 8 harus sudah ada di bandara at 8 o'clock tonight, right? Your flight to Manila. Dan kemudian artinya butuh waktu paling enggak prepare sekitar 2 jam sebelum sebelum penerbangan. Biasa kalau di internasional harus sudah check in. Kemudian dari Bandung ke sana sekitar 4-5 jam. Meaning artinya ya paling enggak jam 1 harus sudah berangkat. Siap tidak siap dikumpulkan, kan begitu. Baik, saya kenal dengan Vincent ini dari tahun sekitar 2018. Waktu itu kami ada mengikuti konferensi internasional dan kami kebetulan sudah melakukan publikasi dan research bareng bersama dalam beberapa publikasi. Pada hari ini Vince akan menyampaikan we have up to 12 ya. So nanti ada pertanyaan, question and answer-nya, pertanyaan sekitar 15 menit ya. Begitu. Oke, Vince. Dia kayaknya ngerti nggak yang tadi ya? I hope you understand what I'm talking about before ya. I wish, oh my God. Amin. Oke, Vince.
Right. Right. Okay, so I understand everything Jack has said. Anyway, and I am afraid if I throw some jokes with you, if you won't laugh at me, of hope, no. So I guess I'll try my best to have this. Okay, so we will not have so heavy topics on this because I believe that you have your exam coming, right? So we have also our middle term next week in the CARAGA State University. So perhaps we have same semestral opening, I guess. Anyways, so before anything else, I would like to thank you everyone for coming over, for having your time. And of course, I'm very much grateful to STTB, of course, your chairman, Muhammad Nasir, very kind, sir. No, he offered his car yesterday, and Jack also driving me around Bandung. So those coming in Butuan City, where CARAGA State University is situated, don't you worry because Butuan City is more likely similar to Bandung. Okay, so we have also a lot of students, a lot of people who are with you, with the same race with you. They are, of course, Muslims. Muslim Christians are going good in there. So we don't have separations on those things. Okay? And the CARAGA State University is non-religious, non-sectarian university. Everyone is welcome. Everyone. In any race, in any nationality, and everything else. Okay, so for today's event, since Bandung STTB is inviting me, so I would like to introduce first what is or who we are, CARAGA State University, and then I'll also dig down on our College of Computing and Information Sciences, and then perhaps a little bit of information systems methods or research trends. Since I believe STTB is having a program Information Technology, we have visual graphics, visual design, all right, and communication, I guess, and the other one is industrial. All right, so in CARAGA State University later, I'll present, okay? So give me around 3 hours. Are you okay with that 3 hours? Yeah, you just nod, yeah. No, 3 hours is high enough. So maybe 30 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes, so we can have chit-chats, discussions. Perhaps you have a lot of questions for me, so I hope I can answer later on. Okay? Okay, by the way, that's me and a lot of me around here and online. And for those also joining online, thank you also for having here, all right? So next, please. All right, so my agenda for today is just 3, okay? See, so first is I'll be presenting to you about CARAGA State University, its research, development, innovation, and extension agenda. And then on my College of Computing and Information Sciences, and a lot of things that we do in our college. And then some parts of IS research trends that perhaps that's the area for the information systems. In the Philippines, we differentiate information systems, information technology, and the computer science thing. So there are a lot of things. So perhaps if you appreciate on the IS things, that we can do a lot of things about it. All right. Next. All right. So this is our logo, the Innovation University. This is our vision. If you happen to see our logo, that's a kind of a boat and a book that has been opened upside down, right? The boat symbolizes Butuan City, Balangay. Balangay is a kind of boat that is being used to trade from Philippines to China way back in history. Anyways, so that's it, right? Next. Right. So we envision to be a innovation university in the future. So those are the things that you can read about. I will not discuss a lot of things about it because we know innovation is a lot, and we go for a borderless university. Next, please. Right. So you will not be having oral reading today. Okay. So next. So those are the things. You can find it in our website actually. Anyways. So where do we located? All right. So this is, do you know where's Philippines? I hope so. Right. Okay. By the way, our country name is Philippines. It's a singular. You cannot name it as Philippine with an S. So if you want to say Filipina, it's not our country, but it's a Philippine woman, Filipina. So if you want to name our country, just put S, Filipinas. You could use the F or you could use the P, Filipinas or Pilipinas, right? Or you can use Philippines or Philippine, okay? So if you see a beautiful woman, Filipina, it's a Filipina, beautiful woman, all right? And if you saw a beautiful man, it's a Filipino, it's a O. If you mean the entire population of the Philippines, you could use Filipinos with an S. Anyways, that's trivia. Anyway, so here we have three biggest islands. We have Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. So I guess you have read a lot about Mindanao. So Mindanao is a big island. So we're here. CARAGA. CARAGA is a region comprising of a lot of 6 provinces and 4 cities. One of the city is Butuan here. So from Manila, you will have to fly over to Butuan for almost 2 hours. Okay, and from Manila you have to fly somewhere. Jakarta. I don't know if there is direct flight for Bandung. I guess no, not. All right. Okay, so we're here, actually. Okay. So our university has a main campus and satellite campus. We have our main in Butuan City. The entire area of the university is 232 hectares. Right. So the 32 hectares has been designed for buildings and infrastructure, and the rest of the 200 hectares is used for agriculture and farming. The other we have Cabadbaran City is somewhere 18 kilometers away from Butuan City, so it's 8 hectares. Okay, so we're here. Okay, if you go somewhere here, so you have to traverse a lot. Okay, because it's an island. But I guess Indonesia is more islander. So how many islands in Indonesia? Everything? How many? You didn't count? How many, Jack? 11,000 plus? What's the plus? 11,000? Right. Okay, 11,000, and the Philippines has 7,107 islands. Okay, I have been into 7 islands anyway, so you can have a lot of things. Okay, next please. And you know what, before that, can you go back a little bit? Can you go back? The operator? Yeah. No, the campus. Right. If you see here the white, it's not part of the Philippines, but this is already Sabah, part of Malaysia. Okay, Sabah, Malaysia. And some Malaysian will go here and go there. Kalimantan is doing them here. And Indonesia. Okay, next, please. So our profile, we have 3 stars in Quacquarelli Simon's stars. Okay, we are an ISO 9001-2015 certified university. We are the level 4 universities in the entire Philippines. So level 1, 2, 3, 4. So we are just one of the few level 4 universities, and then we have level 2 or level 3 in a lot of accreditations in the Philippines. Anyway, right. Next, please. Okay, so we are the top 4 highest number of level 2 accredited programs in the Philippines in 2020. So we have a program offering program studies of about 37 different programs, and we are almost all of the programs have been submitted for accreditation, level 2 and level 3 anyways. So next please. Right. So for 2020, I guess this is 2020 event or data. So we have 20 undergraduate programs, the S1 for you. So 20 of them have been submitted for accreditations. We have 7 graduate programs accredited, S3, S2 and S3. Yeah, and those are the things. All right, next please. Hello, next. Right, next, please. All right, so I'm not talking about a lot of things, policy and everything. So, you know, people are doing a lot for that. Oh, it's done. Okay, so those are the things that the university has been engaging with. Okay, next, please. All right. So that's our innovation enabling policies. So we have a lot of policies in place. That is a requirement for the certifications and everything else. So, yeah, next please. Yeah, so we have a lot of documents if you want to read a lot of them as part of the accreditation. I guess Indonesia also doing a lot of accreditations. Okay, so yeah, we have IP policy, we have research development innovation agenda, we have a spin-off, and we have technological transfer. So those are the things, right? Next, please. Okay. So, yeah, please. So we have a lot of partners, academic and industry partners. I hope STTB is there. All right, so it will be improved later. So it's just part of some of our partners, but we have a lot today, right? So local and international partners. Next, please. Right, we have 16 international sister universities and research organizations and funding institutions. It means that these organizations and institutions have been able to provide funding sources for the universities in collaborations. So perhaps research engagements on different fields of mutual interest. Okay. Next. Okay. All right. Next. Okay. I will not discuss everything. That's how our model on the research, development, and innovation activity that we can anchored with. So every student has to come up with, for example, a thesis or capstone that is aligned with our research, innovation, extension agenda. Other than that, not part of the agenda, then your thesis or capstone is not approved. So that's how we are doing. So in the CARAGA State University, we are focusing on the fisheries, agroforestries, mining, and ecotourism. All right. Next, please. Are you all okay? Makasabot ra ba? I am asking if you understand. Okay, so Philippines has a lot also of dialects. We have 72 different dialects. So if you come to different islands on that entire Philippines, you might be asking a lot of things. So those islands, those places has also its own dialect. But you can speak English, of course, to everyone. Or if you want our national language, Filipino, you can ask them too. Right. All right. So these are the strength of the university. So currently we have 16 research and extension and innovation centers. So different centers doing research and innovations. It depends on their craft and their agenda. So for example, we have the center CARAGA Center for Agricultural Research and Entrepreneurship. So focus on agriculture. Okay. The other one we have, it's more on the HR thing. This is create about engineering, architecture, and technology. Here we have, I guess, Center for Human-Computer Interactions. This is a virtual learning facility. This is ours. And we have the ICT Center. It's another center. And SOMO later, Sustainable Minerals and Mining Operations. It's a center focused on the mining, right? And a lot more, okay? Yeah, that's our patents and everything. So, yeah, publications. You will have also, STTB has doing that, okay? So in terms of, yeah, go ahead on the next. Right, so basically by citations, so in the Philippines we have top 4 universities. In the Philippines we have the University of the Philippines, that's first. We have 3 private universities, De La Salle, Ateneo, and the UST Santo Tomas, and we are currently serving them on the top. So basically, yeah. In terms of citation index, okay, next. Right. Okay. These are our milestones and feats, so I will not be giving you a lot of things about it. So, yeah. Later you will ask also if you want. Okay, next. All right. So this is our academic excellence roadmap for 2033, Dalan sa Kabantugan. So Dalan, in Indonesia, it's Jalan, a road. In the Philippines, it's Dalan. Dalan. No. Dalan in Cebuano dialect, not a Filipino. All right. Your kanan here is kanan also in us. So kanan is the right, kanan, right. And your kambing is also our goat in the Philippines. Anyway, so those are the things. Right. Next, please. Okay, so this is our proposed research and innovation facilities. I guess there's a audio video for this. Next, please. Yeah, this is our campus. Yeah, can we play? There's an audio for this. Not. Right. So this is a proposed university map, but some of them are already in place. So, yeah, that is our library. This one. Actually, there's an audio for that. I don't know where the technical people, if you can feed the audio. Maybe the slide has been switched off.
Nggak bisa Pak, karena ini di PPT ke ke aplikasi kitanya nggak masuk audionya kalau dari PPT, harus video langsung.
That's okay. All right, it's okay. All right, so that's our complex. And in 2 to 3 years from now, we are offering also Dr. College of Medicine. We have the program. That's also our mandate as a government university in the Philippines. Right. Don't you worry, because at the back of the CARAGA State University, it's a plain rice field for the 200 hectares. So there's no forest for that. Right. Ayun. That's it. Right, thank you. So that's all about CARAGA State University. Right. I'm not yet done. Okay, so these are our goals for that. So we have for today, for this year, so we'll be focusing on smart agri-food systems of the future through establishment of Agricultura Institute. We have also the futures of blockchain-based digital computing and automation. So if you would like to engage on the research, you can have with us. Futures on smart mining and alternative materials, and disruptions, conflicts, perceptions, and ethics of the future. So these are our next RDI agenda for the next 2 to 3 or 4 years. Okay, next, please. Right. Okay, so I'll be talking a lot about CSU. So I'll be focusing on the College of Computing and Information Sciences, where I am one of the faculty in there. So what we do, what we are, and I guess everyone with you can relate. So IT, everyone here is IT? STCom? STCom? ST? Yeah, IT. Informatica Technique. All right. Anyways, so the rest, what are IT? The rest IT and one industrial technology. Yeah, okay. Anyway. Okay. So the CCIS is the lone center of development for ITE programs in the CARAGA region. So we are the only state university, or you are the only university in the region to be the center of development for IT education. So perhaps our program for ITE is very accredited for that. Okay, next please. Okay, so the College of Computing and Information Technology was established in 2018. Actually, we came from the College of Engineering and IT before. So the College of IT and Engineering was divided into two, College of Engineering and College of our IT. For our students, so we have currently 1,570 undergraduate students, S1. Okay, so we have 3 programs, BS IT, Information Systems, and Computer Science. We have 1 master's degree, MS IT, and then in terms of faculty, we have 6 PhDs, a doctor in ITs and Computer Science and Computer Engineering. We have 5 ongoing, so those 5 has been sent off for advanced educations. They're not going in the campus for teaching. No, they have no work. So, but they are paid actually. Yeah, salary paid and with stipends a lot, right? And we have 6 full professors. We have 9 masters and 11 MS going. Total of 31 full-time faculties and 12 lecturers. So our lecturers is part-time lecturers. Okay, in terms of RDI centers, we have 4. Okay, so we have the virtual learning centers, learning research center. We have ICTC and the human computer interaction center, and the SUMO. It's also in our center. And then we have 1 technology business incubation center. Okay, we call it Navigato. In terms of funding and research, we almost have 56 million pesos for research grants, only external funds, or I don't know if it is approximately 15 billion rupiah in your currency. And we have R&D project that has been commercialized or been used by different organizations, government to government, a total of 4.8 billion rupiah. Okay, so those are the things that we do in our college. Next, please. So this is our journey. A lot of things that has happening. So from 2009, so these are externally funded research. So those are the things that we can have. Currently, we have intelligent traffic system. So it's an AI-driven intelligent control system that will be deployed in Butuan City, part of. And then we have the SOMO program later, okay, and the rest. So these are the product of RDI that has been utilized by different organizations and agencies. So real property, GIS-based document management tracking, and those things, right? Okay. Oh, sige. Ibalik siya. Okay, next please. All right, so in terms of infrastructure, we have high performance computing in our building, in our college. So we have 7 NVIDIA Tesla V100 GPU. We have 3 NVIDIA Ampere A100 GPU that is capable of sequencing RNA, DNA, if you have some bioinformatics thing. So we have this in our campus, all right. And these are the research centers later, okay? Next. All right. So we do the pattern in doing research, extension, assessment, and production. So after research, we need to extend it to the community for utilization. And then we have to assess the impact, if it has influence or it has benefits or not. And then we do production for the benefits of others. Okay. Next. Yeah, this is an example of course, you do programming and a lot of things, okay? So FARM, this is FARM, Financial and Resource Management System. It has been utilized by other university also. They buy it for about 5 million, I guess, from us. Next, please. All right, so this is another product from research. Okay, next. Okay, so this is also a web-based for agriculture integrated decision support system for enhanced production and risk management. So it will have visuals on how, or it will recommend on what day or what week is recommended for a harvest or for you to crop something. So it can be done with here, okay? Cropping season. So for example, if a farmer wants to know if it's fit for a certain day to do farming or to do harvesting, he can access the web and try to read what has been recommended for. Okay, next please. So it's entire Philippines it was. Okay, so this is again another monitoring for, we have actually a lot of seas and oceans, and there are a lot of fish illegal activities in the Philippines part. So this program wants to locate or wants to assess those people having illegal activities on the sea, right? Or the coastal areas. Okay, next. Okay, a lot. So I'm not discussing everything, okay? Next, please. Okay, that's agriculture, geoinformatics for agriculture, all right? So farm to market road, and then, yeah, agricultural product and productions, and a lot of things. Right, next. It's this. Okay, so this is about forest reservation, greening program of the forest or the National Environment and Natural Resources in the Philippines, right? Right, next. Okay, so this is the AI development of intelligent traffic control system. So that's the architecture. So it will be put in one of the intersection of the street, and then it will aggregate some data, and then it provides, for example, it's very traffic heavy in this area, so it can project a stop and then can move the other side. So it's how AI-driven traffic control. Okay, next please. Yeah, so we are more basically on web mapping, GIS, geographical informations, and a lot of things. Okay, so do you have a lot of mapping, right? So Do you conduct mapping a lot? Yeah, I know. Jack, yeah, WebJS. Okay, of course, mobile, everything else, we do that. As IT, a lot of things, you can do web, mobile, or integrations. Okay, next. Okay, so this is now the currently project on hand in progress. So this is a program, meaning to say a program has three projects on different. Okay, one is the ICT for RM. This one I said that is SOMO, Sustainable Minerals and Mining Operations 4.0, using Industry 4.0 program. So one of the project is ICT for RM. This is to assess, monitor, and evaluate mining resources in the region using collective intelligence. So we do, CARAGA region is the mining site of the country, the Philippines. So there are 33 mining sites operating in the CARAGA region. And then there are challenges on the monitoring and evaluation on those mining companies and the government. So this project would like to bridge the gap between the mining companies and the government to monitor its operations. That's one thing. The other one is Mine Gears. This is unmanned ground vehicle. So we're developing a robot, and manned ground vehicle. No? So the robot will go in the mining sites and collect samples of the soil, and then from that it process and send information to the server. Okay, so the ground vehicle, the rover on that ground. And then we have the Marvel ER/VR for learning system for learning on the mining site. So about safety, about underground, about open pit, and everything about mining. So using ER/VR technology, right? So this is a 3-year program. This is a 2-year program, and this is another 2-year program. The total of the entire program, projects and programs, are 13 million pesos. Okay. Right. Okay. So this is one of our project that has been commercialized. So I don't know if it's applicable here. Tax mapping. Do the government map or collect taxes from the real property, right? So in our app, we can have, for example, if you need subdivision. If this is the parcel of your land and you need to subdivide into 4, 5, 6, so you can use this system, and then you can pay. Okay, so this is already in place in the city government of Butuan City, right? Okay, we call it MapX. Okay, so the proposals under review that we are also looking for, if you can. So we're developing project or proposal on smart cities and communities implementation. So perhaps it's on, one of it is smart bin, so collective waste management, location broadcasting, so vehicle to vehicle location. So we will be triggering, we will be assessing, we will be locating where are the vehicles coming over, so that the riding public could know where the buses or the taxis are going in. So I don't know if this is applicable for Indonesia or Bandung, because only limited transport system, right? Okay, but you can try. Okay. And the UG-based services. So it's a robot that provides services to anything. So for the university or perhaps for the organization. Perhaps, for example, our university is a big campus, so if you take document from this office to this office, it will take you about 3 to 5 minutes walking or something. So we will develop a robot to be our errand to go somewhere and collect and get data, right? And a campus bike renting and sharing. So these are all under proposals, under evaluations for funding externally, right? Okay. So perhaps maybe someone from you, if you are interested with this, okay, you can ask or something, can collaborate whatsoever. Okay. Next, please. All right. Okay. So this is another thing in the era for the IS. So in the Philippines, we have different program and focus. So for information systems, we are focused on more on the ICT and society and the theory and technology. So more on these are the things on researching or investigating on social phenomena or social issues that needs to be addressed. So for example, do you use usually Gojek? You always use Gojek apart from Gojek or from Grab. So we can, you can check the behavior, the attitude of the users, why or why not. So these are the things that we can do. So what technology has been to offer and what has been the theory has been explained, and then, yeah, a lot of things. One person has a lot of personality, a lot of attitude, a lot of character, and then you get those characters on the person and then collect them all and then perhaps, yeah. So that's one of the area for our research also. Okay, next please. Okay, so for me, for my my area of research, I am more focused on the e-governance, electronic governance, service management for IT, social computing, and theories of information systems. That's where my strengths are, okay? So anyone from you would like to draw some activity for in this area, of course, we can talk, can help each other, okay? Next, please. Okay, so this is our currently project. So we are the application of new ICT to government and public administration, procedures. It's about allowing citizens to select how they want to interact with the government. Okay, so in terms of policy making and decision making for the government, it is very essential to be the citizens to be part of the decision making. So this is now the opening of how open government will be introduced in our city, because yeah, like Europe, there is an open participation, so everyone can put in their comments, put on their needs and reviews, and the government will consider those things and perhaps include it in their decisions and policies. Okay, so these are the things, right? Familiar with IT service management? Do you have subject for this? So there are a lot for this happening on that matter. So you can select one of those. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Social computing. So I guess a lot of you are also doing social work, social computing activity. So retrieving data from social media, from the internet, and then analyze it. So you can do content analysis, sentiment analysis, and everything else so far. Okay? Yes, that's it. And of course, we have theories, a lot of things that we can have, theory testing, building, and everything. So just introduction for that. I won't dig deep for now because it requires more heavy understanding on the theory side of that thing. All right, okay. Next, please. All right, we have a lot of methods. So you always build systems, softwares, mostly. They're capstone. What's the term for their terminal requirements before they graduate? Capstone, thesis? Yeah, in STTB. Capstone, software projects. Right. So you're building web-based, mobile, something. Right. Okay. So in IS, you can do also some qualitative and quantitative activity. A lot. Okay. So these are the things. So I don't know if it is applicable in you, but in ours, this is applicable for us, right? For our students like you. Okay. Next, please. Okay, there are a lot of areas to be explored. I will not be digging deep everyone. Okay, so a lot. So yeah, just see to it. Where do you like to work in with? Okay. Next. Right, that's it. So gig economy, digital labor, digital market, everything in digital is now thriving. Right. Okay. Okay. These are the things. Next. All right. So these are helpful tools. Familiar with this? Are you? Have you had or have you encountered? They are very, very good. They're very useful. So yeah, PLS, Weka, Mendeley. Do you use Mendeley? All right, Kilbot for your writing stuff. Okay, Rapid Miner, SPSS, Orange. So these are some of it are free and very straightforward data mining applications, data analysis, and you could provide results from this. I don't know if it is applied for your capstone project if you only use for that. But in the Philippines, we allow students to do a lot of things. Okay, and there are a lot of more than the usual tools that we have. Okay, I guess that's all. Next, please. All right, so this is an example of how project has been implemented using an empirical data. So we do the survey using the theory. So we put it into the structure equation modeling, and then afterwards we do the neural networks, the artificial neural networks, to get perhaps the value or the results of having this. So of course, ANN or neural nets have a more robust predictors or predictory, so it yield a more higher value or results than the linear relationship with the PLSM. Okay, so this is just an example. It was presented in Bali last Thursday. Yeah. I was in Bali last Thursday, Wednesday to Saturday. Okay, all right, so that's it. All right, okay, so I guess I have presented to you who we are, what we do, and a lot of things that we're doing. So for your questions, online presence, and clarifications, I can be reached of these things. Okay, currently I am the program leader of the project iCares, and also I am a project staff in that project. So a lot of things happening in our university actually. Okay, so yeah, I am those things. Okay, so you can have me if you want to ask a lot, or do you want a data or a presentation on the things. Okay, so I guess that's all for me, and thank you very much for having me here, for inviting to Bandung and STTB. So the Bandung is very cool weather, and it's raining yesterday. Yeah, and don't you worry, because Butuan City and Bandung is very similar. So there are places which are clean, there are places which are not. So same with us there. Okay, we have a lot of faces similar to you there. We have a lot of students also like you. Students. We have Muslim students. We have a lot of Muslims, and we don't have problem for that. All right? So you are most welcome to Philippines, to CARAGA State University, perhaps. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's all. Yeah. Anyone to ask?
Oke, thank you Dr. Vince. Tadi udah diungkapkan bagaimana kampus mereka yang ada di sana, kemudian juga dukungan infrastruktur, termasuk bagaimana pengembangan sistem. Ada yang menarik sebetulnya sebelum masuk ke ruangan ini, yaitu tadi ketika Pak Ketua menyampaikan ada arah-arah akan mengirimkan mahasiswa kita ke sana. Jadi ini kalau sendeterisasi, bahkan tadi disebutkan oleh Pak Ketua, katanya bagaimanapun bermacam-macam cara, tidak satu jalan ke Roma, ya katanya semester depan. Mudah-mudahan Anda termasuk bagian dari itu. Para mahasiswa sekalian, tadi Dr. Vince juga sudah mengungkapkan bahwa Bandung tidak terlalu jauh berbeda dengan CARAGA sendiri. Sebagai universitas katanya dengan peringkat keempat di Filipina, ya apakah itu terbesar, terbaik atau apapun lah gitu ya. Ya di sini nih kita menjalin kerjasama dengan kebetulan pada saat ini kampus tersebut di Indonesia baru kerjasamanya dengan dalam arti ASEAN University Collaborations. Nah itu tuh baru dengan Sekolah Tinggi Teknologi Bandung. Nah para mahasiswa silahkan kalau ada yang mau ditanya, apa yang mau ditanyakan di situ. Sampaikan. Latihan bahasa Inggris boleh, bahasa Indonesia tadi apa? Know what gitu ya. Cobain aja gitu ya. Bahasa Inggris yang terbaik itu kata orang Malaysia atau kata orang Singapura adalah bahasa Inggris Singapura. Kamlah katanya kan. Oke, silakan ada yang mau bertanya. Biaya hidup di sana tadi sempat bicara sekitar 3,5 juta, hampir sama lah dengan Bandung ya. Bandung kalau ngelihat gaya hidup tuh lihat dari upah minimum, ya kan? Ya silakan ada yang bertanya. Tadi banyak yang menarik gitu tentang pengembangan sistem, ya kan? Kemudian ruang lingkup, bahasa, atau mungkin ada jodoh nggak di sana? Mungkin silakan, silakan.
Pak Jack, ini ada pertanyaan online dari teman-teman di Zoom.
Oh iya silakan.
Saya bacakan dulu. Izin bertanya, apakah jika terjadi pertukaran pelajar, apakah di sana disediakan asrama untuk tinggal atau harus punya tempat sendiri?
Okay, there is a question by the online. Do we will provide for the dormitory, apartment, something like that? Yeah, or any supported? What kind of the support will be provided later? So,
because it should be going to the president of our university. But however, yeah, we have prior talk with Chairman Nasir with regards to student exchange within Bandung and the CARAGA State University. For the time being, for this, perhaps this year and for the succeeding semester, it will be online first, because in physical, we need to have our dormitory. If you happen to view the video, the dormitory is still in development. So the structure has been built and not yet operational. But then we can arrange, we have dormitories outside the campus, but we have also accredited some hostels that can be capable of hosting those student exchange that we have. So in terms of access, utilization, internet, we can, the CARAGA State University we can provide, right? So in the Philippines, in terms of food, you don't need to worry, because we have also kambing, you have chicken, you have beef, lamb, not so lamb, but the challenge there is not so very chili or spicy. So you need to have to plant your own pepper for that if you want, okay? Because Filipinos are not much fun on the chili side, but of course you can be friended with a lot of Muslims also there. We have also community for Muslims. We have worship area. We have the thing that you do, there is also happening in that. So don't worry. Yeah. Okay. So we will be in for that question. So we will be in meeting with your chairman to discuss what are the things that needs to be during your extension, during your exchange for that.
Oke, thank you Vince. Jadi ada beberapa alternatif yang disediakan oleh STTB. Saya juga kagum dengan para pihak manajemen, ya, begitu cepat dalam mengambil peluang. Jadi para mahasiswa, Anda berkemungkinan mengambil SKS Anda di sana nanti. Apakah dengan Anda mau ngambil secara physically, akan berada di sana secara fisik, atau bahkan Anda pun bisa kuliah di CARAGA University namun dari Bandung. Jadi artinya ini suatu peluang yang langka namun kita punya. Nah bagi yang tertarik, kalau seandainya programnya mengembang nanti lebih lanjut, karena lanjut nanti ke sana, ya kan? Nah itu tuh nanti akan dibicarakan lebih dalam antar manajemen. So we will discuss between two universities management. Is it correct? Ya. Jadi untuk detailnya nanti kalau yang ingin datang ke sana, karena itu berkaitan dengan jumlah SKS dan seterusnya. Nanti kita akan pelajari juga mengenai regulasi yang ada di Indonesia dan juga regulasi yang ada di negara tersebut. At least, nah kita akan coba melakukan pertukaran itu, pembelajaran jarak jauh paling tidak di awal. Dan mudah-mudahan kalau memang ada yang tertarik untuk kuliah di sana, nah nanti itu sedang digodok oleh pihak akademik pada saat ini. Demikian. Begitu Ibu, untuk yang di online, ada pertanyaan lain? Silahkan.
Ada lagi Pak, ini dari online, masih dari online.
There is 5 question in the online.
What's the requirements to register for a master degree there? And how much the cost for it?
Magister.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. How much tuition fee for the magister program? Yeah, in CARAGA.
Medicine, masters.
In master.
Master in IT.
Yeah, S2, S2.
S2, right. Master of Science in Information Technology. Requirements. Of course, requirements is you need to have a, what do we call? Forgot. No. Admission exam. Everything must take place. You have to take even S1, S2. You have to take the admission requirements. So you will have the exam first. So if you pass the exam, then you can have to take the activity or the program. Okay, that's the basic requirements. Aside from that, so you need to maintain your grade, not lower than 2.5. What's your grading system here? 3, 1, 1.0 is the highest? Not. What's your grading system? A, B, C? A, B, C, D. Right. So A is the highest. Yeah. So in that case, maybe B, you have B plus, B minus, like that. So for a master's degree, so you need to have a grade, maintaining grade of at least B plus, B minus, something. So you don't need to go below that grade. Yeah, for the master's. And master's in information technology is offered online for this semester, for this year. And our next semester will commence by the end of January or perhaps first week or second week of February. You can email me with regards to admission requirements. I can drop you or I can link you to the program coordinator for our master's program. Okay. Costs. The cost actually, right? In the Philippines, if you're studying in a state university, S1, you don't need to pay anything. The tuition there is free for S1 for the state university students, right? For masters, of course, you need to pay at most 10 to 15 per semester. 10,000 pesos to 15,000 pesos per semester. So I'll try to, how much in IDR in Rupiah? 10,000 times 270. 2.7 perhaps million one semester for the tuition. It's costly. 2 to 3 million. Rupiah, right, IDR, for masters, for, it's 9 credits. Yeah. Semester, we have 5 months in a semester. Yeah.
Keren ya. Untuk S2 itu tuh di sana 2 sampai 3 juta. Living cost mirip dengan Bandung. Ya. Ini saya tertarik memotivasi Anda untuk membuka wacana. kuliah yang paling berat itu adalah di S1. Kenapa? 4 tahun, benar nggak? Terus alhamdulillah di STTB dosen dan asisten dosennya baik-baik ya. Kalau di tempat luar itu asisten dosennya wah lebih sangar daripada dosennya. Tugas yang menumpuk dan seterusnya, betul nggak? Itu S1, kuliahnya 4 tahun. S2, ya kira-kira 1,5 tahun ya, 3 semester, 1 tahun lagi tesis. Bentar banget ya, benar nggak? Nggak sengaja tuh lihat kawan-kawan Anda yang nganggur 1,5 tahun seharusnya udah S2 itu, ya kan? Dan kemudian kalau dilihat lagi, kalau Anda kerja sebagai S1 udah common, udah umum, bener nggak? Kalau S2 coba marketing master, marketing motor sebagai seorang S2 gimana kira-kira tuh? Grogi nggak? Atasannya grogi nggak? Iya kan? Kemudian tukang ketik di kantor S2 grogi nggak atasannya tuh? Nah itu, ayo naik. Kuliahnya cuma 1,5 tahun, ya kan? Terus yang menarik lagi dari CARAGA itu tadi disampaikan for the master program by the online course, correct? Ya, online, keren banget ya. Artinya dengan online Anda bisa S2 kemudian di luar negeri lagi, enggak? Kalau bahasa Inggris itu teman-teman saya yang PhD, yang ngambil S3 itu biasa. Waktu awal-awal masuk itu, bahasa Inggrisnya nggak ngerti saya Pak Jack apa yang diomongin. Saya juga tersenyum. Saya dulu juga begitu. Bahkan tadi ngomong bahasa Inggrisnya keren kan? No word gitu. Ya iya dong. Bahasa Inggrisnya aja SMA A+, ya kan? Orang 4,0 paling tinggi, saya 4, gitu kan? Bisa lebih. Nah, para mahasiswa, jadi dalam hal itu tadi untuk mengikuti di sana itu bisa dengan tahapan nanti ada semacam tes. Do not worry dengan tes itu biasa-biasa saja. Untuk memastikan Anda adalah orang yang normal, hanya itu kok. Iya kan? Jangan sampai masuk di sana adalah orang-orang yang sebetulnya tidak termotivasi, ya kan? Kemudian yang dia sendiri juga sebetulnya adalah yang tidak tepat lah intinya di sana. Itu fungsi tes itu, jangan ragu. Bahkan nilainya kalau standarnya B, ya at least B, right? A, B, C, B, ya. We hope di dalam testing itu at least B+, we try to get it. I thought it's not, ya nggak akan susah lah untuk Anda. Cuma kadang-kadang kan yang takut itu adalah kita itu sebelum memasuki udah takut duluan, padahal nggak seberat itu ya kan. Kayak Anda jatuh cinta, terus apalagi pertanyaannya Neng?
Untuk selanjutnya masih ada Pak, ini 2 pertanyaan yang mirip.
Okay.
How is the education system in Philippines?
Ya,
And
Pak,
what?
ulang lagi.
Ini Pak, sistem pendidikan di Filipina katanya seperti apa?
Okay. There is a question about the methods of the learning in the country, especially on the IT. What they do dalam in the kind of course and the university, mungkin semacam itu ya?
Ya semacam itu.
So if they want to, let's say if someone be the professional on the IT, what they have to do in Philippines, something like that. Gitu ya Neng ya, lebih kurang ya?
Iya Pak.
As graduates?
Ya.
Sistem perkuliahannya lah Pak mungkin.
Kenapa Neng?
Sistem perkuliahan mungkin ya.
Oh deh, okay. The course method. What kind of the course method in your university?
All right. Okay. Thank you for asking. All right. The entire Philippines, we have our mode of instruction in pure English, and then supplementary is the Filipino and the dialect that we have. So it's also a requirement if you go in the Philippines, any part of the Philippines, that you need also to have an exam for English exam as second language. You need to take that IELTS, perhaps ITB, those or certification coming from your university that your second language is English. Because our medium of instructions is pure English in the Philippines, wherever you want, wherever part of the Philippines. There are some universities that talk in native in dialects, but mostly our materials, our course, syllabus, and everything is in English. Even in the writing, everything is in English. We do not use Filipino as our medium of instruction. So that. And then for this year, we do hybrid. We have online and offline or on-site. The online is for lectures, the theories that has been to be discussed. So pure online. So everyone is in line, and then the professor or the faculty will do the lectures. Then if you need to have your experiments, your programming, you need to go to the laboratory in the physical. So do there in the lab. So if there's a laboratory that only needs for online, you can do online also. So that's our things.
Ya, terjawab ya. Jadi kalau sistem pembelajarannya di sana dengan hybrid, khusus yang berhubungan dengan teori-teori dilakukan di kelas. Namun kalau berhubungan dengan praktek dilakukan dalam bentuk datang langsung. Begitu. Ya, silakan. Ada pertanyaan lagi dari dalam ruangan ini? Ini banyak yang hadir ini.
Satu lagi mungkin ya Pak.
Mangga.
Pertanyaannya. Boleh yang depan?
Ya, silakan. Pakai ini aja.
Good morning, sir. First of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Septian, and now I'm taking industrial engineering. So basically, I don't have IT background. But I will ask the question out of topic. Is that okay? No. Now I'm as a student. When I see a lot of my friends in social media, they have worked. They work in a great company, great startup, and then they have a great achievements. So we can call it FOMO, or fear of missing out. So how do we prevent ourselves to not being jealous like that? So we don't have to be insecure, overthinking, or something like that. That's it. Thank you.
Right. Thank you for your question. Jen, I didn't heard your name right. Anyway, Mr. Anyway, yeah. It's a wonderful question, because a lot of us, or a lot of you, mostly students, have this tendency of FOMO, fear of missing out, right? I would like to answer you in the context of the CARAGA State University. In the CARAGA State University, we have also a rising challenges with regards to mental health issues. One, some, of course, anxiety that would lead to stress and other mental related problem that we have. So we have this program. We have the called mental health activity, right? Our students are empowered to group themselves and to make some areas for in some students in subtle, meaning to say some student would like to throw questions and would like to render someone to talk without having telling who is him, anonymous. So for example, if you have some fear, if you have some insecurities that you have, you can talk to that group without recognizing yourself, so that you can have some talking points we have. Yeah. Students, right. A lot of students basically in government universities really have high regards or high requirements with academic. So stress level is high also. So we do guidance counseling. We have mental health program, and then we have peer group. So students also are empowered. They are oriented how they can cater those students at their level to talk with. So myself also, I do entertain some students with a lot if you need some talking points. So one point we do almost at even 1 a.m. talking without anything about himself, about his problem and whatsoever. Yeah, so that's one of the things that we need to empower. So we have that program in CARAGA State University. Yeah.
Oke. Baik, waktu kita sudah menunjukkan jam 12:05 tanpa terasa. Banyak yang mau ditanya mungkin, atau mungkin ada pertanyaan lain. Tadi sudah disampaikan ada nomor kontak. Ya, Anda bisa kontak pada nomor yang bersangkutan. Baik, saya Jack Febrian mengucapkan terima kasih atas kebersamaan kita. Semoga apa kita sampaikan dan yang kita diskusikan hari ini berkah. Dr. Vince, thank you for this class. You want to say something? Okay, baik. On behalf of the Sekolah Tinggi Teknologi Bandung, we hope you will always success and our partnership will be growth in any aspect that we can do together. Thank you.
Thank you so much also for you.
Give applause for Mr. Vince
Baik,
dan Bapak
waktu
Jack.
dan tempat saya kembalikan kepada moderator. Bila taufik ya. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you so much, Mr. Dr. Vince A. Pitogo, who has given a very extraordinary presentation, and hopefully it can be useful for all of us. And thank you also to Bapak Jack, who has supported the process of running this public lecture and sharing session on this occasion. All right, we think that's enough for the discussion session. Maybe all of your questions have been already been answered, ladies and gentlemen. Well, the next one is a group photo session. We invited you all to stand up, and Bapak Jack, also Mr. Vince, can you go to the front of the students here to take a group photo session again? Applause to Mr. Vince and Bapak Jack. Thank you. Alhamdulillahirrabbilalamin, Sekolah Tinggi Teknologi Bandung Public Lecture with CARAGA State University has been finished. We would like to thank the chairperson and all attendees who have participated from the beginning to the end of this event. All of the agenda has been carried out and run smoothly. Ladies and gentlemen, me as the MC of the event apologize if there were mistakes. I wish you all a pleasant day. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Untuk teman-teman mahasiswa boleh ke bawah, ke lobby yang ada di bawah tulisan Sekolah Tinggi Teknologi Bandung. Mau ada foto bersama lagi di sana katanya. Boleh semuanya ke bawah.